It's not looking good for Donald. His health is rapidly collapsing. This should be the top story nationally. It isn't because corporate news is covering it up. Did you see what happened yesterday when Donald Trump was in North Dakota? He was running around with scissors, and then he tried to put these scissors in his suit jacket, and it looked like he was going to stab somebody and stab himself. And then Doug Burgum, the Interior Secretary, had to say, "Don't run with the scissors, Donald. Don't run with the scissors." And then Donald Trump, before that, went to the press. "Who wants to win a Pulitzer? You want to take a photo of the Qatari jet? I'll give you a Pulitzer." And then he talked about having a threesome with his children. And then he started talking to an AI hologram of Teddy Roosevelt as though Teddy Roosevelt was actually there. Then he spoke about that in the speech that he spoke to Teddy Roosevelt. Did you see what was going down? Governor Pritzker did, because Governor Pritzker has been given interviews and he said, "I firmly believe that Donald Trump suffers from dementia. I'm not being hyperbolic." He said, "I'm not a medical expert, but I can share with you my opinion that Trump clearly has dementia." Let's bring out the receipts. Here's some photos of Donald Trump running around with a scissor. And here you will see a very confused Donald Trump trying and failing to put the pair of gigantic scissors in his suit jacket. Play the clip.
Thank you all. We'll see you down at the amphitheater. Let's go, North Dakota.
Then Doug Burgum, the Interior Secretary, advises Donald Trump, "Don't run around with scissors. You may hurt somebody." Seriously, this is what is going on. And this is the person who has the nuclear codes. Play this clip.
See you down at the amphitheater after that. But President, let's grab a scissors. They did say no running with these. We'll be... Well, we need audience participation. You guys count down from 10. How about that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just take a look at what Donald Trump looks like right now. Look at him over here. I mean, seriously, have you heard him speak lately? He can't put coherent sentences together. Take a look right here, part of this speech that he gave. I mean, seriously, look at what he looks like. Here, play this clip.
In his door, the man threatened to kill him. He said, "I'm going to kill Roosevelt." And he declared that I've come over to see what you want to begin with, and how do you want to begin the killing? He said, "How do you want to begin? I'm right here in front of you. How do you want to begin the killing?" That's a little different kind of a guy.
Then during his speech, did you catch this? He started, let's play you the B-roll right here. He was swaying side to side, sticking out his tongue on stage, and then like showing his tongue to people. I mean, do you see what he's doing right there? Let's not forget that before the speech started, Donald Trump was yelling at reporters and saying, "If you want a Pulitzer, please take a picture of my Qatari jet." Y'all see my Qatari jet? Here, play this clip.
Did you get any more Pulitzer Prizes? Not yet. You know what, a Pulitzer Prize? A picture of the plane. Margot, are you taking care of everybody? How's Margot? Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Then when Donald Trump started his speech, he just started yelling, "Algae! The vandals threw the algae in the pool. Who the hell puts algae in the pool?" Now, he either truly believes this, in which case this is far worse than the worst possible expectations, or the level of His ability to lie is so absurd that it's way worse than we even thought. Here, play this clip.
Beautiful. We got rid of the algae, which they put in. They put in algae. Who the hell put in algae? They had a couple of people with signs, protect the algae. Can you believe this? This world has gone crazy.
By the way, do you see how he's yelling it? The algae, the algae. Then Donald Trump goes on to say, you know, and again, he's projecting here. Remember, people don't know how to walk. They don't know how to walk up the steps. You see those steps? People don't know how to walk up them. Here, play this clip.
Anywhere in the world, they didn't have people that they had no idea where they were. They didn't have people that couldn't walk up the steps. See those steps? They didn't have people that had no idea where the hell they were. They didn't have people that said, let's have open borders so millions and millions of people can pour into our country from prisons all over the world.
Now I'll just share with you what Governor Pritzker had to say. Governor Pritzker is asked by Caitlin Collins on CNN, do you really think that Donald Trump has dementia, or are you just saying that? And he goes, no, I'm confident that he does. Here, play this clip.
Do you really think the president has dementia?
I do. I think if you look at any of the videos from 2015 or 2016 and look at how he responded to questions and how he was at press conferences, and then you fast forward and look at him now, I really think that there's something genuinely wrong with him. I'm not a doctor. I haven't diagnosed anything. I'm just suggesting to you that just look at the way he puts words and sentences together and thoughts, and they're almost divergent in the same sentences.
More from this interview right here. Caitlin Collins and Pritzker. You'll see what Pritzker has to say. Let's play this clip.
Look, the man is continually suffering from dementia. I don't think he really understands what he's saying. The truth is that, this is a man who's threatened to jail the mayor of Chicago, the governor of Illinois. He regularly threatens to go after people, and indeed has used the Department of Justice to go after people. So, I think he has these concepts in his head, and he blurts them out without really thinking.
Okay, confession time. I had to stop checking headlines right before bed. My nervous system, literally, I just could not do it anymore, which is exactly why I've been a lot more intentional about how I decompress. That's where IndaCloud comes in. I've genuinely been impressed with IndaCloud. IndaCloud's a fully legal online cannabis dispensary with gummies, exotic flower, premium pre-rolls, zero sugar THC sodas, energy gummies, and extra strength sleep gummies. Everything is federally legal hemp THC, lab tested and shipped discreetly to your door. Feels like there's always another headline, another alert, another reason to stay glued to your phone. At some point, I realized I didn't need more information. I needed a little bit of space from it. One IndaCloud soda helps take the edge off while still letting me stay present, and the extra strength sleep gummies have been great for those nights when your brain just refuses to shut off. The world might stay overheated, your nervous system doesn't have to. If you're 21 or older, go to IndaCloud.co. That's .co, not .com, and use code MIDAS for 30% off your first subscription order. That's IndaCloud.co, code MIDAS, MEIDAS, for 30% off, shipped routinely and discreetly to your door, plus free gifts on qualifying orders. And don't forget to fill out the quick survey when you order to support the show. Enjoy responsibly, and huge thanks to IndaCloud for helping everybody slow the noise down a little bit this summer.
Now, as I noted, Donald Trump was having a full-fledged conversation with AI Teddy Roosevelt. And I sincerely believe that Donald Trump thought he was talking to Teddy Roosevelt. And he's saying what an honor it is to be. It's such an honor that I'm here with you. I'll show you this. Let's play this clip.
Every day a president faces storms most people never see. Keep your nerve and remember the nation comes first. You get through. I know you know that feeling yourself.
Well, I appreciate those words. Those words are fantastic. And I just want to say it's an honor to be with you today. We are making a little bit of a tour, some of the fantastic things you've done.
Then he said that he was interested in having a threesome with his sons. Play this clip right here.
Now, as I see my two beautiful sons sitting there, I think I'm going to give one to myself, one to them, and we'll have a threesome, okay? I'll pick out one of the two. I'll give them the Congressional Medal of Honor for something. for their genius at hunting, and I'll get one for taking on Russia, 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 or something. And we'll have a third pair.
Then he said that he would allow Bill Pulte. And before the speech started, Bill Pulte is now the acting director of national intelligence who has no intelligence experience. He's the guy who ran Fannie and Freddie, I guess still does, and some obscure mortgage agency, and refers all of Donald Trump's political enemies for prosecution based on their mortgage documents. And over here, Donald Trump says, I'm going to give Bill Pulte full permission. I told him, declassify everything. Declassify everything you want. Declassify everything that you want? Here, play this clip.
Are you able to give us an update on that?
Declassify almost everything. And you know, by the way, we have Jay Clayton is going in. You know, Bill Pulte's a very talented guy, but he's just there temporarily until Jay Clayton. And Jay Clayton is going through the process. And Jay Clayton, highly respected, and so is Bill Pulte. But Bill is there just for a fairly short period of time. But while he's there, I said, you can declassify whatever you want.
Do you think we're going to get some soon, or maybe 2020?
I told him you can do it as fast. You got to ask him.
All right.
But I think it's a friend of yours. I think that Bill will declassify. I told him you can declassify whatever you want. So Bill's there just, you know, for maybe a month or 2 months or something. And Jay is going through the process. He's got a hearing in 2 weeks. Highly respected man, Jay Clayton. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Donald Trump talks about, during the speech, his conversation with Teddy Roosevelt and how meaningful it was to him. Play this clip.
I had a conversation with Theodore Roosevelt. I said, what did you think about the Panama Canal? Do you consider that your greatest achievement? How do you feel about the fact that the Democrats gave the Panama Canal away to Panama for $1? You know, he built the Panama Canal, preceded really by a man who was actually, he was the tariff king, William McKinley. He was the president, and they took his name off Mount McKinley, and I put it back on because it deserved it. Put it back on.
And then he praises the men behind him who are dressed as Rough Riders. He had them dress up, and he had them ride horses. Can we play the B-roll? Play the B-roll of Trump making these guys ride horses in front of Donald Trump's motorcade. Like, he made him ride horses right there. Show some B-roll of the choo-choo train. Donald Trump wanted to arrive in a choo-choo train. And then Donald Trump said, look at these guys. Look how handsome. Look how good looking they are. That's something we've seen Donald Trump do a lot lately as well. Constantly telling men around him how sexually attracted he is to them, how handsome they are. Remember when Donald Trump went to the G7 and he told Prime Minister Modi of India that he was attracted to him? El Sisi of Egypt, Trump said that we spent all of this time in the hotel, way more time than people thought. I couldn't leave his hotel room. Remember when Donald Trump was there with the president of the UAE and asked, or said to one of the reporters from the UAE, how handsome you are, how handsome you are. Remember that? Anyway, here he talks about the people he made dress up as Rough Riders. Let's play this clip right here.
If I looked like them, I would have been president 20 years ago. You guys are great. Thank you. They could really ride those horses. They let us in. They were going faster than the car. I said to my guys, is there any danger in the way they're riding? Yeah, there's danger, sir, but they're great riders. You guys are fantastic. Thank you.
And then finally, Donald Trump said that he's going to show everybody how strong he is on July 4th. But I believe he says on July 7th. But he says on July 4th, it's going to be approximately 107 degrees out, he says. And I'm going to make a really long speech, and I'm going to show you all that I am tougher than 107-degree weather. As one account says, wow, Mr. President, I'll bet you're so strong you could go out during the hottest part of the day and stand in direct sunlight in a wool suit with no water while you give that long speech. That would show everyone. Here, play this clip.
On July 4th, it's going to be approximately 107 degrees out. And I'm going to go and I'm going to make a really long speech. just to show that I can do anything. It's going to be 107.
Folks, I don't know how you come to a different conclusion or opinion than what Governor Pritzker said. I mean, I think the evidence is right there. The guy was running around with scissors. His cabinet secretary had to say, don't run with those scissors. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. Thank you for watching.
Want to stay plugged in? Become a subscriber to our Substack at MeidasPlus.com. You'll get daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, ad-free episodes of our podcast, and more exclusive content only available at MeidasPlus.com.